T minus 5 minutes. T minus 4 minutes. T minus 3 minutes. T minus 2 minutes. T minus 1 minute. T minus 5 minutes. T minus 4 minutes. T minus 3 minutes. T minus 2 minutes.
We're live. What is up, everybody? We are live. Welcome back to the chat or the show. It's been a couple weeks. Sorry, I'm out of practice. Tonight we have Coach Q and Coach Jim, as usual. And join us as guests, wide receiver Brad Mead, running back E. I don't know his full name. I'm just gonna say E. And defensive player Keontae Green.
What's your full name, bro?
No, he's off.
Eleazar just who is.
Oh, see, and this year's offense, see, you got me all messed up. So, lots to talk about. It's been a couple weeks. We had a couple games, couple forfeits. We'll start with player introductions as usual. Keontae, do you want to tell us about yourself a little bit?
My name is Keontae Green. I'm a former Lion. I just had to throw that in there. I've been with the Wolverines 2 years. Last year was our first year. I played both sides of the ball, did what I could as a role player, As the same as I do this year, you know what I'm saying? I do what I need to. I'm called, when they call me, I'm ready to come in with an attitude at that. I ain't gonna lie to you, with an attitude. I can play anywhere you need me. Number 23, Keontae Green.
B.
What was the question that you asked?
Hey,
My phone
just a reminder, E like that.
really
That sounds like Curry.
Just introduce yourself and tell us about like
look that way.
how you play, how many years you played.
My camera that way, they can hear you.
And,
Okay. So how many years I played for the league?
just in general, just give us a breakdown.
Okay, well, I've been playing football since I was about like 5. Only been in this league for 2 years. I played high school ball at Morton. I was pretty good at high school. Did some good things in high school football-wise.
Who'd you play for last year in the league? Thunderhawks?
Yeah, I played for the
Okay.
Thunderhawks.
You play for the Thunderhawks?
Yeah, I did pretty. I played the first game.
Got smacked.
I didn't even get smacked though.
Brad?
You got scared that
I didn't even get smacked though. It was literally it was a dirty hit after the play. It was, and then my finger was broke all of a sudden. I played the whole game though, with a broke finger. So I didn't even know my finger was broke.
Speaker
Man.
valve.
It's the speaker now.
Talking about the speaker now.
Good job, Brewski.
Brad.
Risky.
Yeah, my name's Brad. I played football for 17 years. Played for the State Line Seminoles last year, but they ended up folding this year, about halfway through the season. You know, and it's tough to see you coming like that. That was in my hometown, so I live about an hour and a half from Fort Wayne. Try to practice when I get the chance if I'm not working. This is what I love to do, man. I'm trying to see if I can go anywhere. If not, then I'll keep playing semi-pro ball with the Wolverines till
We cut you.
I can't no more. You know, I come from a football family. You know, out of 8 kids, 6 of us play football. My dad played football till he was 43. Owned a semi-pro team. You know, so that's all we really
What's
know.
your dad doing?
Huh?
What's your dad doing?
Go Ohio Cardinals. It was in, I don't know what league they was in. We could have them far for that.
Yeah.
And I would practice with them when I was 14, 15 years old. So, I mean, football is life, for real. I get out there, do what I can. And coming in here, you know, I was just trying to make myself known as an outsider. That first practice, man, I did everything I could to be able to be on the field and do what I can to help this team get where we are now, 7-0.
Yeah, technically 8-0.
We 8
Oh,
cuz.
yeah.
8 cuz.
8 in the goose egg.
Q, how you doing? Just got back from vacation. Did you enjoy that?
Yeah, man, it was.
Ready for another one?
It was cool. Nah, it was cool. Took my wife out for her birthday to Cancun. Got that, you know, make sure she was celebrated the right way. And
Damn, Carter's been
we
late.
8-0, so
During the
I'm
podcast.
feeling good. We just trying to, you know, keep that stride moving, stay humble, and just keep getting dubs.
Yep.
That's it.
Actually, if you count the preseason, it's 10-0.
Factory.
10 straight.
Mhm.
I can tell you all the stats because I'm a stat nerd and I keep all those stats. I even got last year's home record and away record all figured into everything. But anyways,
Shout out to the stat guy, Brian. Shout out him and Jacob.
Jim, how you doing?
I'm doing terrific, sir.
You haven't had vacation lately, have you?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
This Friday.
He going on one this
Where
weekend.
you going?
California.
I just came from California.
My dad's in the background over here. Somebody talking to me right now. Hopefully mom's not watching this. You're safe. Unless Drew sees it, then you'll show her. But Drew doesn't have a phone, so
Yeah.
you're safe. Anyways, okay, I'm Brian as well, and we got a couple other people late as usual. Darrell and Jacob, our other media guy, is on his way. So let's talk. So we haven't had a podcast since the first game against the Titans when we were on the bus ride, and an hour into the ride, we got called and said they had no refs, so we turned around. That was a great, fun hour and a half bus trip.
It was. I was almost to that game.
Yeah, Brad was almost to that game, so was probably Terry and a couple other people.
Yeah,
But they have since folded, so we don't have to worry about them.
they were scared.
That takes us to our long bus trip to Illinois to play the Joliet Bucks, who had 15, 16 players. They
Yeah.
did play a full game, which was nice.
I didn't want to drive 5.5 hours. Just
So who's the Bucks 2.0?
The Panthers are the Bucks 2.0 because
That
Lake County,
BTF talk face
Lake
funny.
County only
they let them score 8 points and almost lost it. Yeah, you're good. Oh, so that was a 48-6 game.
You ain't got to call. You can say it loud and clear.
48 to
48
6.
to 6. They ended up catching the fumble and returning it.
That big dude was on the move, boy.
Oh man, but I mean, it's
gonna happen.
you gonna meet teams like that in semi-pro that just ain't that talented and stuff.
Honestly,
like
I
that.
felt sorry for them because they only had 16 players and they were getting hurt and they were playing both sides of the ball,
He
which is,
Minzy twice.
unfair to the players
Yeah.
that the coach would even. I know he wouldn't do that shit.
Yeah. It's a family show, man.
Family, we is family.
Y'all my family.
Can't have beer on the family show.
I'm sorry, I love all the family.
I'm just playing. I'm just
Don't hurt your hand, bro.
playing. Real, nah.
Think we need a bottle opener? Crap, I don't know if I have one. I'm used to the sissy drinks of
About to
the.
say, it's one of those, man, it's one of those things wifey make me get so I don't be touching everything. How you do that?
But yeah, overall, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it was a win, and hopefully the Bucks do better next year.
Yeah. Hopefully. Leave it at that. They might do something in the playoffs. We never know, man. They might,
Well, against us, I don't think so.
We don't split 80 on them, we in trouble.
Especially at home.
That was a joke, guys.
So what happened with the whole Lake County and Panthers game?
What happened was,
I've seen like
Oh,
Who won?
I seen that.
Let's get let's get into that.
so Marcus, put him on the podcast.
I can call him. You got his phone number?
I do have his phone number.
I seen that.
No, but from what I got from it, the gist of it was players start fighting on the
Lake County
Warriors
side.
team, like fighting, like throwing hands type thing. And
was fighting.
the coach was like, y'all chill out. They ignored the coach twice. Like, we don't hear you. We about to let it bang. So the refs like called the game, my time, game time out, whatever,
2-1-0.
and gave them three chances like,
8-8-1-2.
to get it together. They still fighting. So the refs was just like, all right, man, we out.
But they was up.
But they gave him a 10-minute break.
Give him a 10-minute break to calm down.
10-minute break.
Two of them.
He's not going to answer.
I hope you know he's a lieutenant in prison. Boy. You get your ass roughed up.
Mizzy trying to get people locked
He
up.
ain't answer.
That's tough.
You're right. Who the fuck's calling me from Fort Wayne? It's either Minzy or.
He'll call it.
I'm gonna keep it real though.
Yeah,
From the
call it.
Panthers standpoint, if y'all do that, bro, that's on y'all, bro. I shouldn't lose because of that. Like, y'all gonna have to reschedule that game or something, but you can't put an L
Well,
on me
the Lake County
because y'all
game-
was fighting. Like, that's absurd. It ain't like y'all was blowing us out. If it's 8-0, bro,
Right.
They were saying because
you
it
gonna
was
have to
only
figure something out.
2-3 minutes.
There was 2 minutes left
But
in the game.
we in semi-pro, we've seen things happen, bro. Like,
2 minutes is a lot of football.
yeah.
In
Yeah,
any
you gotta do
game.
one thing. So actually, what
And
happened
it's
was,
only a one-sport game.
I spoke to Marcus. Marcus said that they had the ball. It was second down, right? So it was second down. It was 2-minute warning got called. Second down. They had the ball still, and then the altercation thing happened. So what I'm saying is, man, every week teams are fighting on the sidelines. Let's just be real.
Yeah.
It's because you got all these players, and you're trying to figure out what you got to do and what you can't do. So the bad thing is,
Did anybody get hurt?
nobody got hurt.
Then everyone fighting.
So, but.
That's what Mama said.
So what I posted on the owner's page today was we had 3 commissioners in that part of the league. Brian Townsend's one, Sid Phillips, and Jim, what's his name? Jim Allen. They're 3. They're affiliated with the league, but they're not. They're as a commissioner, outside source, just in case things like this happen.
Gotcha. So they can
I
meet and
Yeah,
stuff.
I didn't feel that Michael should be able to vote in this thing because of the president, because of the situation he was in. So, and then Marcus is brought to attention, which he did it correctly. And then Cox didn't weigh in until it was all done. So, but the way I said was, with these 3 commissioners, that's 3 people voting, odd number. vote, see what happens.
The odd man gets the winning vote or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So when that decision gonna be made?
Supposed to be made today.
'Cause I can't
Oh,
wait to see. I
man.
can't wait to see
If that breaks, we wanted to.
Well, you
Hey,
know,
Sports Center, breaking news.
Panthers win. What was that?
I'm just being real. It really don't matter who get that win. As long as we show
It
we
does.
handle
It
business.
does. No, the reason why it does
Because if they
playoff
get four-
seeding, and then if I feel like if the Warriors get an L in that area, they done, bro. They just gonna be like,
no,
we call it quits, bro. Like
if they
already threatening it.
if they grant them a forfeit, that drops them down to last seat in the North.
The Warriors,
Well, it puts,
No,
it
they'll
still
be
puts
right
us-
above the Bucks, right?
Right, that's what I mean. It's still down the bottom.
but the
so-
Panthers jump above them.
But
I
the
think.
Panthers will host it then.
so the Panthers get home field advantage and they don't.
Wow.
That's tough, bro. Going to their home.
They gonna be mad.
At least
Extra
it's a-
mad.
At least it's a short trip.
Yeah.
But see, they acted like they, even if they do get the win, they only scored 8 points against the Panthers.
I've said though, I said it when we played them. Panthers ain't no slouches, bro. I mean they defensive wise, in my opinion.
You put that 50-cent piece on.
In
We-
32,
What did you say before the show started? We what? Like that. Oh, okay.
like that. So I said Eve was like that.
We like that.
Yeah.
We is like
Nah, but I think Panthers deserve just a little bit more respect defensive wise because they pretty good.
They did. When somebody posted in the one thing is asked who they thought the best, like the one
Team
dude
was.
the best
Yeah.
defense, best blah blah blah.
Bless
The one
overall
guy
team.
from the Panthers did say the Wolverines receiving core was top.
Oh, we're the best.
And one of
They
the
said
No one else
One-
gave
Another
us
person
any
said,
props.
Another person
From,
said we the best
LCW.
top to bottom.
Yeah,
Yeah,
someone else did say that. Yeah,
LCW.
But
Best
I don't
team
want
in the
that,
state.
though. We ain't the best till we finish
You
the
gotta
job.
remember,
Facts.
last week
Finish the job.
we had all the chess pieces on the board.
I'm gonna keep it real, bro. We the best though.
Exactly.
Like they asked who was the best receiving core and you know I don't even like to talk that much, but I was looking at it and I really just wanted to put like the Wolverines in
Oh,
practice.
bro, you know how much.
And I don't know bullshit and I know cocky shit, bro. Like we would be in practice. I be telling them like, bro, get y'all work now because we not gonna see nobody like y'all when we step on the field. Same and vice versa, bro. I really think we like that. Not even on.
I just think it's
cocky
funny
or
that
arrogant.
Lake County
You know what I'm
is like, we didn't practice for 2 weeks and we beat the Panthers. If you don't practice for 2 weeks against other teams, you're gonna end up losing.
Gotta look at one thing. Let's be real. We was going into the same format. We was going down to the Titans. You know, these young dudes in this team sitting right here. They think because they got that big old 6-0, 5-0, they think they're gonna come practice. Q and I've been preaching this thing since day one. You know what? And if you really gonna be truthful, I mean, let's just put it on the line today. You got 22-0 going in 2.5 minutes. All of a sudden, 2 minutes, we're 22-8.
Yep.
You know,
Definitely not satisfied.
you can't be satisfied. One thing I'm satisfied is second half. First half, so I'm really pissed
Yeah,
off.
because that first half looked like it was going to be the first loss. You know what I'm saying? Just from people watching, they were like,
Spectator standpoint.
The
Yeah.
spectator, but the vibe on the team, and I lost football games in my past, but the vibe on this team we never got that we losing vibe. Like, even though we was down 22-0 at one point, I never looked around the sideline and seen a bunch of sad faces.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
Mad
It was
faces.
like it was more faces like
But see,
it was more surprise
you know
like
why
damn they
people
came
was
out and
mad,
threw
though?
a
The
punch,
first thing
but it
people
wasn't
said-
never like damn we losing like
Yeah.
But I did hear a lot of truthfulness.
yes, I did. That's
I
what I
heard
was
a
gonna
lot
say.
I heard a
People
lot of
was
people.
owning up.
You know, the thing is, you can never go back and get that practice.
Yes, that's what
You
people
can't-
were saying.
you can't never
It
go
was
back
like,
and
man,
get them
I should have
reps.
went to practice on Tuesday and Thursday.
You
I'm
know,
tired.
so
At least motherfuckers. I mean,
But
at least
that's
people
okay.
was
That's
talking.
okay.
but you
Oh, okay.
get an opportunity. It's definitely not worth all that, you know. But I mean, you know, we adjusted in the halftime.
big
You
adjusted.
know,
Like,
we come out there, called a few areas out on the team. Q and Juan come up. They figure out what we needed to do, how we had reorganized. You know, I mean, the thing is, fellas, I wouldn't give a shit if we lost every game in the season because they're gonna put everybody in. I mean, let's be true. Lions pulled off miracle work last year.
Yeah,
You know what?
every team gets hot.
They didn't come across our path because we had the hardest schedule in the league last year.
Yeah.
So, but you know, I mean, coming back and looking at it, I mean, we all know what happens, man. I mean, Pittsburgh for a lot of years has done it. There's been, the Giants have done it. It just, when you get hot, all you gotta do is get hot at the right time and it's over with.
Yep.
A lot of
And-
that.
And right
even
now,
coming
we
in
hot, baby.
the halftime losing, the coaches, the way they handled it was amazing. Cause like a lot of players, even after Coach Juan was talking, like everybody was looking at each other like it's time to go. Like
Right.
once we get back out there, it's game time. Like step it up.
And that's not the first time that I've seen you guys with your backs against the wall. I mean,
Yeah.
last year against Lake County, it wasn't a win, but
No,
same situation.
We never had a back.
No.
This is the first one.
This was, but
Patriots last year, second round 2, and then Saturday's game. That was the only 2 games I've ever had my back against the wall.
But I give hats off to the Cardinals. They came out swinging and they, like I said, they had nothing to lose and everything to gain. You know.
They smacked us in the mouth first
Yeah.
half.
And then when sat on their bench, that's
The
when
thing
they
is,
was tired.
Yeah.
the thing
They were
is,
all sitting on the
the
bench.
thing is, with last week's game, everything that could go wrong did go wrong. And our motto has always been, I know me and Mizzy, we fight to the end no matter what. Like, we gonna keep going. And
Yeah.
with LaJuan, you know, that's my cousin, so we know what it's like to have your back against the wall, all that stuff. So, I mean, we even coming into halftime, I wasn't like, I was mad at how we performed, but like, my energy was even like, bro, we about to get this done. Like, and we said it. We had our little coaches talk before we addressed the team, and we was like, bro, let's turn this up. We about to get this done. That was our. It was short and sweet, straight to the point, and then we addressed the team, and you know, we came out hitting on all cylinders. And tell you what, our defense, boy, whew, our defense crazy.
Yeah, man, some dogs
Our
over
defense
there.
crazy. They kept it together the whole game.
They was on
And
the
then
field
once
majority
our offense got it going, like I tell people, we clicking all together.
Oh yeah, there's
Ain't nobody beating.
no stopping.
What I mean, key thing was, I mean, everybody's pointing fingers. But, you know, Terry had a mediocre game. Come out, he did the right thing. Hold the trump card. You gotta get somebody else in. Somebody else had to be able to just reverse the chemistry.
Yeah.
I mean, we wouldn't be afraid to pull it again. You know what I'm saying? We'd have been down to a 4th-string quarterback. Let's just be real. That's what you got to think about. You know, cornerbacks, safety, D tackle, whatever it's going to be. You know, the thing is, when it's a dogfight like that, it isn't about time to, you know, hit yourself in the chest and say, I'm the man. You know, you should have been proving it this whole time.
Yeah. And everybody has bad games.
It does.
There's props to David for stepping up there for real.
Yeah.
But I mean,
He was
Terry,
already ready though.
but you know, he wasn't though. He didn't get no reps at throwing the ball. So we just got to be mentally prepared in that part. But I mean, Terry's been doing his thing. The thing is,
Most definitely.
they just set up a different defensive scheme, something we haven't seen. Terry didn't adapt well. He'll come back this week. He's a good rebound.
Oh yeah.
Got to do it.
Yeah, I mean everybody has their days when they're just off, and unfortunately Saturday was Terry's, and I'm sure the team still has confidence in him. You know,
That's TG all day.
you know.
That's what I told him too. I said that was my conversation with you, TG, bro.
You already know what's going on.
Act like you led us to 7-0 with, you know what I'm saying?
You know.
Before all this. So
Yeah.
I told him, man.
They
I
be
told him after
sleep
the
on
game.
you.
I
They
said
be
I
sleep on
still believe you. Ain't nothing changed. I just had to get you out of there.
Yeah,
It was, you know,
like
but
you said, props
it
to
was-
David for
You just need
You know.
a spark sometimes.
Yeah.
You
If
need
he's
a spark.
listening, I said pull him sooner. Truthfully, but I'm just letting him know how I feel.
Gotta count on
That's what you did, but I ain't like that.
How y'all open house?
No,
Brad had it.
I tell you what though, I think every single person out there, you know, they thought everything's so damn sweet, and I think they had to humble themselves. And I think the best thing that I come back and say, along with the other coaches, was that all them players could point at themselves and say that's what the fault was.
Yeah.
Yep.
if they can blame themselves, man, they can go over anything.
I
It's
blame myself all the time.
It is, but the thing is, how many times players don't do it? So, but I tell you what, I ain't gonna lie to you. It's one of my first experiences with the semi-pro. I mean, I've on other teams that usually played and coached, but I mean, one thing that I looked at when we come back from our halftime behind the trees, and I looked up and all the fans were still sitting there. You know, that right there shows, you know, they just knew they was waiting for that gate to open. I mean, I put it on my Facebook post.
That's crazy.
That's a
No.
good way to say that, though.
Now that he said that, I
Yeah.
noticed that too,
Yeah,
bro.
I
That's
come out there,
crazy.
And the gates, they were sitting there like, you know, they only a few people question me. A lot of people don't talk to me because they think there's something wrong, I guess, but that's on them. But I was like, you know what? You just wait for that right moment. You know, that twitch. It takes that one play, and usually what happens is you're gonna have a defensive hit or a fumble, and all of a sudden, like I posted on Facebook, when the floodgates open.
What do you think was the play that sparked the comeback? Was it the kickoff?
Kickoff is
Special
turned by Twin J.
Special teams.
Jamar
He scored that touchdown.
Bro,
didn't he?
I
Jamar
said,
Hutchins.
bro, I'm stepping on the field. I'm finna
Jamar
make this block.
Hutchins.
We finna score.
Is one of the is probably one of the most
said that.
electric players
Bro, he's true.
He don't
I
say
didn't
nothing.
I didn't
said, "Oh,
never
he's
seen,
gone."
bro. Like
Silent
and
assassin,
I
bro.
said, you know what's crazy? I think Terry was standing next to me and David, and when they kicked it and I saw the way it bounced, I said, "This 6 points right here," and he scooped it, and it was like it's like his body knew, like he turned his body left,
He was so
and
elusive.
then it
on
was
that.
just like he got shot out of a gun, like boom, man.
He one of them dudes though that like when he touched the ball, you like this could go every time.
And that's why I caught.
Every time he
But
touched the
I'm
ball,
not
He like a
this one
Tyreek
might
Hill.
go.
Yeah, he like a Tyreek Hill, Devin Hester type.
But I tell you,
Me and Twin, I was screaming at him literally across the field when this play was going. I was like, bro, take this to the house. I was geeked.
Did he
So
answer?
I believed it was 6. Definitely. What's wrong with me talking, bro? Dang.
No, I'm saying, I think if you look at, we got 5 potential players go back there. You know, the thing is, any one of them turn it loose like that.
And we can block.
And they block. And
Well,
I tell you what, I'll tell you.
What? Our
Blocking
special
was crazy.
teams
Who did?
with kickoff and kick return. Step in front of them if you want to.
What?
It's straight down
Our
shit,
receiver core elite on kickoffs.
I wish. Hey, every time I'm running, I'm like,
You
all
said-
right, who getting it?
If somebody on here said they call it body bag brand.
No,
or
someone said
Bubba
be me,
Beast.
more like be me, be beast.
Bro,
And I
got
said
people
body
saying
bag bread.
all over.
Man, hey, it's different, man.
I spread the
Yeah.
word even
Kicker
from
that make
2
the
hours away.
I'm gonna get real, and I told you this when we was at Peanuts after the game
all the
too,
rest of the
bro.
people. He's like,
Every
boom.
every game when I'm on the sideline on D because I play corner, bro. Every game this season, somebody has said who is 0. No bullshit.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you the truth though. They're asking about a lot of shit.
Yeah, they do want to know, but Brad be coming downhill smacking anybody in front of him, bro.
Any height,
Yes,
all
sir.
weight,
It's crazy
all
how
that.
it gets started though. Like we be on when they say kickoff, everybody come to the sideline like, yeah, let me
Yeah.
tune in.
Yeah, let me see this one,
Everybody
bro.
take somebody head off. Like,
Really, bro.
It's one of them
Yeah.
type situations.
Well, you know what I like seeing though. I mean, let's just be
I've
real.
been wanting to get on
You
that
got
thing, too,
RJ,
bitch.
both twins,
Mm-hmm.
and you got Brad. You know, and I'm going like, you know, the speed is so just freaking fast it just cracks you up. You know, and then you know when you get your Conte fill in, you got other dudes like
Stucky.
but
Stucky, man.
Kyle Stucky.
He made the lumber on somebody.
Stucky, boy.
No, and what was funny about it was, what was funny about it
Oh
was
my God.
after he hit, he came off the field, the ball in his hand, and laughing, bro, like like some Chucky
Yeah,
type.
I was about to
Like,
say Chucky, bro. Something wrong with that dude, bro.
oh yeah,
He's
Brad,
so
I said
quiet
Stucky.
and
I
like-
said Stucky different.
Who's that?
bro.
Who's that
You know what's
linebacker down
making-
there at the Panthers NFL team?
Luke Kuechly.
Yeah, that's who Stucky reminded me of.
He
bro.
remind me of him too.
Yeah.
Quiet, ain't gonna talk mess. When he lay that lumber,
Right.
you
No,
know,
I'm-
No, you
You
gonna
gonna
feel
feel
them
it,
pass,
bro.
though.
No,
You
don't say
gonna
when
feel
he takes
them
his helmet
pass.
off, I'm
He
looking blood
was-
every time.
yeah,
His
man.
head popping
I
off.
was looking at some of my pictures and he was getting on in through the line and going after the quarterback a few times.
And people don't realize Stucky strong as hell. Call him the Mack truck.
That was definitely one of
Especially
the
going
best
against LB and them every
games
practice.
I've
Somebody
seen.
bigger, you gonna get that work every
In
play.
the second turnaround, I mean, we're not going to say what happened, but caused the tide to change a little bit. again.
Why not? You can
say
talk
it.
about it.
Yeah,
I'm not saying it. I'll let you talk about
solid.
it. So, but anyways, we're gonna go back to the next episode. So again, the thing is, we gotta be able to close.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. We get this thing here.
Finish your job.
We gotta finish the job.
Yeah.
The thing is, it wasn't like letting down. I thought we was coasting, and I think we got to make sure we just put that throttle down the whole time.
I think as soon as we got the lead, we kind of slowed up.
Just a little. I mean, just a little. I mean, being serious.
you put Group C in.
Because then when our lead was only
Group 4 didn't get in.
He said no. He said
Hey, it's
the ref
not
said
turning
two.
around.
The ref said what? He was like 220 or something like that, and we was up what? 2 scores?
10. We was up 10, I think.
it was 30. We were up by 4, weren't we? And then we scored that other touchdown that I thought was up by 10 at that
It
point.
was 34-30.
Yeah.
We was up.
So I was like, in my mind, I was like, we finna run this clock out. So I was like, okay, it's time to, go and put Biggie Bush in.
Let's give a shout out to David too.
Yeah, we gonna get that.
Okay, I just have to.
Get Biggie Bush in. We gonna let him run him down and stuff. Hey, I'll let him talk about it.
So you're on defense?
Offense.
He built like a D tackle, ain't he?
No, I thought you said you recovered that fumble that they had.
No, I didn't.
No, he caused the fumble.
No.
Oh,
let him talk.
yeah,
Let him tell you about
Because
it.
I seen the touchdown.
You tell us what
It was
happened.
caused on.
Let's go.
Me personally, I just felt like I got face mask, and like I said, I couldn't feel my left arm, so I literally tried to switch. In mid play, and then he hit me, and it came out. That's what happened.
Remember one thing in life. As Brian and I are going to tell you the same thing. Photos and camera do not lie. So,
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I seen him switch hands and
I did switch.
but if he's a running back, he knows that he's got to get through the line of scrimmage before we switch hands.
I was just about to say that,
So
bro.
he
You gotta cover up, bro.
And
Yeah.
as a running back,
We're going to tell you that. We're going to tell you that the ball was way out here.
when you run it to the right and
right
you
here.
already through the hole, it's instantly supposed to already be in this
Come on,
thing.
man.
Yes.
But that's football 101. You learn that in life.
But
hey,
that wholesome loaf of bread that was hanging
You
out
seen
there
that
too.
cornerback turn into a running back too.
shout out to Easy Ball.
You took that to the house.
Yeah, that was a house call.
Yeah.
Mizzy
I
said
was
he
not down, bro. I
But,
watched
hey,
it,
no,
bro.
no.
He might have touched my foot, maybe.
No.
I don't think so.
You weren't down.
I don't think I was
I
down
wa-
though.
I got the
No, it
camera on.
I watched it
I seen
twice.
it like
Bro, I'm
7
telling you, I had
times.
the camera on.
I sent
I
it to
think
him.
I was down.
You didn't get touched, bro.
You did.
I was so, I ain't gonna lie, bro, since we on the subject, I really thought I was gonna drop it. I got them thumbs, bro. I bobbled it, I was like, I don't care what happens, I'm not dropping this. Fell to the ground with it, and when I rolled and got up, I ain't hear no whistle. I like, we to the crib.
That's because
You could hear me on film. I said, get up, get up.
We to the crib.
And sometimes, like, you're just so in the moment, like, you catch something, and you're down on the ground, you're like,
I'm down.
It's
I'm
not,
down.
Yeah, y'all be
You don't
forgetting
get-
it's
Nope,
not high
I'm
school.
never in that
That's
moment.
what it is.
like last week,
I'm
I
up.
caught that ball on the one.
You
All
laid
I had to
I'm
do
up
was
and
take
out of
the
there.
ball and do that.
Yeah.
It was a touchdown, but I just laid there waiting to get tagged.
Y'all different than me.
Bro, some
I
of
know-
y'all be
I don't hear
forgetting
no
this
whistle.
wrong. That's
Right.
all
I'm
it
trying to
is.
tell you.
Y'all gotta make that
I've been begging
transition
Q
from high
for a
school
carry,
football.
so I had to show him
I
what
mean,
I
from
could do.
even college,
Yeah, all he had
high
to do
school
was
and
stand
college,
backwards.
it's a pro.
That was a touchdown. to get
Once
out.
you
All I had to do is
catch
take
that ball,
the
you
ball
can get up and
and
run.
reach up.
I mean, if you
Hey,
just
Brad,
laid back.
what we tell him until we hear that whistle, we ain't stopping.
Oh yeah, dude, find
What
out
about the
how
O
much-
line
Oh,
pushing the
y'all be
running
on that
backs
bullshit.
like 15 extra yards in a couple of those plays, man?
Look, man, and it was Norm on
Yeah.
that run.
I think
See,
they
this
kicked
is
Norm
the thing.
up,
This is
though.
the thing.
Pushing
though.
them.
This
they
thing about
picked
our
them
O
up,
line.
though.
Our O line is elite already. But like when they get, like I said, when they get
When they get
mojo
mean,
going,
yeah, like when they get mean out
and
there.
get the pushing, and you know
Bro,
what I'm saying.
I ain't
Old Sunshine from the
It's
Cardinals
different.
was trying to go at LB, and I was like, man,
Man,
that's
you
not a
know,
good
Hey, I'm
idea.
gonna say, hey, bro, I'm gonna tell you right now. Sunshine put some damage on our boys.
Hey, he did get his work though.
He did, he got
I gotta
work.
give him
Yeah, he
respect.
did.
He got his work. He had like 2
Trevor
trips.
Lawrence looking boy.
Mm-hmm.
He was trying to take out Brad Nees.
Oh
Oh, yeah.
48 too though.
Oh, they took a
I
big
knew you
L,
was gonna
bro.
say
Big
48.
time.
That was in the back of my
I
head.
bet they won't tell
That was
nobody
the
else they
next player I
scared
was
to come
gonna say.
outside.
You said
Right.
what?
I bet they won't tell nobody else they scared to come outside.
Oh, okay.
Hey, but one thing,
And then it's the coach. I'm like, bro, why you setting your boys up for this, bro? And I think that was it. You said it at halftime. Boys' energy was in the wrong direction. We were so worried about the Facebook and that once we really settled down and played football, it was like, okay, now you gotta feel us.
When
I
we
didn't
do
even see
that,
they had a coach.
we do that though to
He had a
Coach
last.
plays.
we do that to
He's
give
number 8. He's number 8. He plays.
a sense of motivation.
Well, he don't play. We came in the game a couple
he
times as
dresses.
receiver. though.
Because we was
did
turned
come in a
from
couple
jump.
times.
You play
It was just it didn't. What's the name on the field? But once we locked in mentally, over with, bro.
I'll tell you what,
You
Norm,
feel that
Norm had a
energy from
different.
LB though when he broke
Norman
that.
Funny had his first breakout
tell
game.
he's
I mean,
coming
run
out
down
soon.
deal, hit the holes, putting the blast in the linebackers.
Norm,
He
Norm
finally,
ball.
There's all 22 players on the field on his back pushing him.
Yeah, that was
He
crazy.
still
like,
didn't go down.
yeah.
Norm small, but got that little speedy
Shout out to Norm, man.
Yeah, he puts his work in, that's for sure.
remember how she's going
I was trying to get the people watching some
Oh,
get some questions.
So
from
what?
them,
Right?
Oh my bad.
Go ahead, bro.
I seen that picture. That looked like how my leg broke.
Yeah, your leg was like all twisted and you were like switching directions or something. I don't know.
I literally just looked at that before the podcast. I was like, I thought, oh,
It's a podcast. We ain't talking about folks.
And you definitely should have ordered a 6X pants too. Why you got this leg out?
What you mean? Because I had that
The
rip?
whole leg out. You trying to get too small.
No,
boy.
it's not, that's not even a small. My pants are XL. Somebody, bro,
You need
y'all
a-
seen what I
oh,
said?
You
in
need
the
a
chat.
4X.
Y'all see what I said in the chat? Somebody stepped on my butt, bro. Literally on
Probably
purpose.
was MC Hammer some breakdance pants.
Bro, my
Our
bro,
flag
that's
uniform
what
came
he
to
said
see
on here,
I
bro.
said he got on some breakaway Wolverine pants.
No, I got a question though. I got a question though. And we can start.
Hammer too.
We can start with E, and then we'll just go around. How do y'all feel? How has your mind changed as far as like the season starting off in the beginning before we even play the game to now? Like what's changed? What's different? Speak on that a little bit.
Well, me personally, I just like that. Like when we first started, I could feel it was just like a different. Everybody coming from different teams. They still had their egos from different teams, and then like
Let's reiterate. No, how many teams are you looking?
What you mean?
At least
What's 3? Lions. We already got one.
What I'm saying is there's
Thunder.
only 7 players.
Well, I mean, still, but I mean, at the beginning, we had a few arguments on the field, like BJ, oh, I got a rig, I'm doing this and that, and Willow, and we had a few little. But once we had that conversation, there was that next practice. They was like, "Y'all right? You got to excuse me, but
It's that beer.
Boy came
Probably.
home with that Rona.
talking about that wrong." But he was like, "No, y'all right. You got to put that aside. It's a whole new year. We got to focus on this team that we own." And I think once we did that, those winter and some of those summer practices, we was really coming together. I could really feel that energy of us was going. I knew we was going to be a really good team.
Man, I knew coming in my first practice, because one of the players, he hit me up. He's like, "Hey man," he said, "Why don't you come check out the Wolverines this year and see what they're all about?" And I was like, I don't know, because like being a first year semi-pro player, coming into my second year, I'm like, kind of want to stick with my home team that I could walk to their backyard to practice instead of driving an hour after practice. And then I showed up that one winter practice in the indoor. And I knew from the moment I walked in the door, the energy was just like everybody was welcoming, you know. And
Everybody, you hate your ass.
oh, but I
You're
put
on
my
the
work
lower
in. I put
cut
my work
list.
in, though. You know, coming up here, driving an hour and a half to practice 10 p.m. to midnight, getting home 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I wouldn't do that with any other team if I knew that we wasn't going to do what we're doing now.
That's right. Dedication.
And
That's respect.
yeah, and
Respect.
17 years of football, man. It's like my first year ever playing football. That's the only time I ever went undefeated. And then now that we're actually where we're at now, man, it's such a great feeling to be able to say I play for the Fort Wayne Wolverines and we're 8-0 on the season, and it's really about to go somewhere. I tell people from 2 or 3 hours away from where I'm from that like, hey, check us out on Facebook, or I'll show them my highlights. I'll show anybody all my highlights or anybody's highlights that we got, just to get the word out there, just from even being that far away.
You definitely be saying something because we got a lot of Ohio fans like on our fan page and stuff like that.
Because you got your dad taking photos over here.
That's right.
Well, hey, everybody get highlight reels. Brad got some highlight reels.
I'll
Brad, hook
send
him
you
up.
guys against anybody.
2,000 pictures I took. 19 of them are Brad. the rest of the team.
love
For
right
real
there.
though, you guys are joking. Hey, when I was shooting for the Unlimited, Kareem told me because I took a bunch of pictures of Trail Jones, you know.
Yeah.
And it wasn't that many, but he's like, he cannot be the most photographed person on the court. I was like, dude, he only gets like 30 seconds a game, so I was trying to get as many pictures as I could. Hopefully Trail's not. Shout out to Trail if you're watching here.
Trail in the gym or on TikTok or something right now. You ain't watching.
Definitely not working on this game if you only getting 30 seconds.
From
a
my
game.
Well, there's
point of view, nothing really changed for me. I knew it was a great team from the jump. Last year we didn't get it all the way done, but that's why we back this year to get the job done. You know, fulfilled. I got believe in my team all the way, whether I'm on the field or not.
Keontae's sensitive guys. So.
For me, it's just the increased level of competition, man. I think some of it stemmed from a lot of people being in their feelings early on and feeling like they should play, and then people just feeling like they had to bring it. I mean, even from bro, I'm not. Everybody know, bro, on the team and anybody watching and football world, bro. If you're not starting at a certain point, if you're not in your feelings, then you shouldn't be a football player. Like if you cool with just chilling, then you probably shouldn't be here.
If you
You know what I mean? I'm just
that's
being
just
real.
an
So
opinion.
to
You right though.
to a certain extent, I'd be cool with it. It's just how you go about voicing it and what you do about it. Because for me and a lot of people that know me will tell you, I grew up a running back. What
How
up?
do you voice it?
How do you voice it?
How do you
Your work, bruh. Your work. That's how you voice it. Like, and that's all you can do, bruh. You can't. Don't talk to me about shit. Show me something. Don't talk to me about nothing, bruh. Don't not show up to practice and be mad because you don't play. Don't show up out of shape and can only go 5, 6 plays, 7 plays, and then be mad because you don't start. Bruh, it's your work. And for me, I swear on everything I love on my kids, bruh. What did it for me, first of all, was buying all this new shit for the Wolverines. We had new jerseys and shit, so I bought new pads and helmets and shit, and wifey looked me dead in my eyes and was like, you better not be out there getting burnt. That was my trigger.
Hey.
Right-handed guy. Wifey looked me dead in my face and said, you better not be out there getting burnt, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that was my trigger. But on top of that, at them midnight practices, bro, like you said, like Brad said, the energy level was so high in them practices, the competition level was so high that I knew I couldn't rely on shit I did last year. It was people that was coming and gunning for the spot that I had. And I was in a boot, so I had to sit around and watch everybody get reps and do their thing. So immediately coming out of that boot, and anybody who know me or follow me know, I went back in the lab. I was a running back. I turned myself into a cornerback. Y'all see Will be at our practices and stuff now? I get up at 6 a.m. every morning and right hand to money, bro. I be out there at Northside Park throwing up 6 o'clock in the morning, but getting better, bro. It's working on my craft. Because you can't have my spot. And if you want it, you gotta come take it. And if you take it, you earned it, and I respect you for it. Straight up. But don't talk to me about nothing if you ain't putting in the work. And that's just how I feel.
You know what I think's funny in life? Is I think that we're gonna make some other semi-pro teams better. Because Q and I, we've really been debating this, and I'm just gonna put it out here tonight. We're probably gonna go down to 45 next year.
45 people.
45 people. 45 Warriors. That's what I want. So? So 15 young men might not make the spot.
45.
And we're gonna be tough 45. You know, the problem is, you know, I mean, this year, I mean, Q and I, you don't believe how much I talk to him. He talks to me. You know, it's unbearable sometimes.
Yeah, he's getting on my nerves, man.
But just understanding that, you know, when you really look at the depth chart, you know, everybody that's for depth chart, we looking at it. You know, I mean, when we say something about depth chart, man, we got damn 5 running backs. You know, we just talking about it yesterday. We got 5 running, we got eight receivers probably.
We got more than 8.
No.
We got
10, I think.
I know, but that's not including tight ends.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got tight ends. You know, then D tackles, you should have probably looking at about 8 of those. You know, and everything's going on. And the thing is, if you knock it down to 45, you know, it's gonna be there. So again, we're gonna get these special teams locked in. We're gonna get these offensive defense locked in. You know, and I think we owe it to the play. I mean, if it could be 60, but I think this next season gonna be.
We're gonna have some tryouts.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be trial.
real legit tryouts. Ain't gonna be no, I know you this and that. I don't know none of y'all when we try it out. So we
like
just,
that.
but
Competition.
that's just our adjustment that me and Mizzy been talking about. Cause like we said, we want to be elite and
Even
everything
camera
like that.
guys getting tried out.
And we got Brian said no sweat. Look, you see he ain't dropped. He like that. But no, like we just said we want guys that's all in. That's the biggest thing with us. We want guys that's all in. And like Easy said, the competition level, man, we want to be able to dominate for a full 60 minutes every week with people at practice, people at, all the time, not, making excuses. We understand life happens, people got kids, family emergencies happen, jobs, stuff like that. But again, too, if you look at the bigger picture, semi-pro is your job too, because that's what you signed up for.
Yeah.
You paid your money for it, you got your uniform, your socks,
Why you
this,
sign up
that,
for something to pay all that
your
money?
sweatsuits,
and
all that.
Waste it.
And
So-
then you waste what? That's if you bought all the stuff, you what? That's almost $400. Like, to me, that's a waste of money if you just gonna be half-assing it. So
See, that's when he made a comment a bit ago when I was trying to iterate on it. People say all these teams come together. It's not teams. These are the Fort Wayne guys.
yeah.
Brad is actually the only one that travels.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
I was
So-
traveling. I was traveling.
You
Just-
forget.
No,
I literally was driving 2 hours to come to practice.
No,
But you
on the
from
game.
here,
That
though.
was
You
so
a
good.
Fort Wayne guy.
But you're a Fort Wayne guy.
Okay, but y'all say he was on.
No. Listen, but he was a Fort Wayne guy. I'm trying to get you guys to see.
I ain't from Fort
So-
Wayne. I'm Ohio like him. Oh, baby.
So
My
what
guy
I'm saying-
King traveled too. King
H-Town.
traveled.
Who?
King.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is though, look at
Tight end.
the amount of people that came. I mean, really, King and Brad were the two, and Justin. The only three of them really that didn't come around with the semi-pro world around here. So what I'm saying, and people don't understand one thing. I've been around all you guys. I've seen you guys younger. You know what I'm saying? Flag football, semi-pro. One thing is, like I told you, when I was coaching, even when we coached the Lions stuff, we know who played where. I knew their weaknesses. It's because I seen them play for so long. I knew what we did in practice. And that's what I'm saying. So when I had coaches, even at our league meetings, they would say, "I got this player coming." I said, "Go take him." The thing they don't realize is that when they go in that position, we had one player that went down for the Titans going to play middle linebacker, and he's like, "Man, what do you think? What do you think?" I said, "It's great." But he don't realize I know he can't cover. No, I put one of my chess pieces on his chessboard. So again, can he come back to us? Yeah. But the thing is, don't go to another team and not expect to get exploited out. That's what I'm saying.
Where
It-
the boys come from?
They come from
South Bend.
South Bend.
South
Yeah,
Bend.
that's 2 hours too.
So again, I mean, you got
It's 2 hours.
the Boyds.
Bro, they some dogs. Gotta stop right there, bro. They are two vicious
They are
of the
something
most
else.
vicious dogs
There's
I've
two of
ever
them?
seen in pads, bro.
Every time,
I'm gonna leave it right there. Y'all can say
every
it.
time
remember that.
Keenan
You
went to
thought
run
that
the ball
was the
like
same
I
person?
thought it was the same person. I didn't know there was 2 of them on there.
Them my, bro. Also,
every time
Kylie-
Keenan got the
Kylie
ball
had-
last year.
Callie had 6 tackles and 1 sack.
first
Boy-
game.
Boy, that first, yeah.
Well, the thing is,
Boy, other boy had a sack.
And a
Is it one
touchdown.
of them?
They both had 6 tackles.
And
He
he
had
recovered
a
a
fumble,
touchdown.
had a fumble recovery for a TD and a 2-point conversion.
That was against the Cardinals.
No,
Hey,
his
he's
last
good
game.
for that. He's good for
They
getting somebody
like
with
that.
recovery.
No, bro. I don't even know them cats, bro. But like, I don't know them like that other than winter
do.
practices and being on the team with them now, bro. But and I tell you, bro, I don't give a lot of people that just do, because I feel like I was a dog in my day, and even now what I do, bro. So if I give you that title, bro, I feel like you really one of them dudes, man. And they get to it, bro. They change the game. I literally on my sideline seeing a quarterback come to the sideline and look at his coach and say, "Hey, we can't run right. Boyd is over there. We have to go the other way." And it ain't no slouch the other way, because we had
The other
K-Nail or
we had
Jack-
K-Nail right there, bro. So it ain't like it was a
K-Nail's
slouch over there. K-Nail a dog, bro. But they
He's in it.
like them boys, bro. They
well, I tell you what, check this out though. So I was telling Q, I was at a red light.
get to it.
The other night I said, K-Nell, Boyd, Dante, Boyd,
Dante.
and Jack, 5 front.
Man.
Really, bro? Oh my god. No, really.
Don't
Goal
get
line, call a timeout, put them in, bro. I'm cool with that. We can man up on the back end.
Then you gonna bring in. Then you gonna bring my son in there.
That's
K
right.
One gonna be there too. It's also
I'm telling you, at the Bucks game,
That's
the Bucks game when I
that's
was
right.
on their sideline taking pictures, the one that one of their players receivers was coming off and he was like, "Who's that white dude?" Who's calling him Jack White Chocolate? He's like, "Oh, I remember like we got him. Somebody said we got him from overseas. He's
That's
ex-military."
That's the real Wolverine.
Yeah, no, really.
If you look at him, he looked like Wolverine off the movie.
But
That's him.
the Bucks receiver didn't want to go back out on the field because he's like, I'm not going back out there if he's out there. I'm
Jack
like,
get going is ugly, and he
talk.
he about kicked
I
kicked
love
that
how he
big
played.
Cardinals dude's ass. And he was like,
They'll let you know.
he was about to smack the
You know why, though?
red out of his hair.
He fucking put in the work, bro.
Jack had
He
5
put
tackles
in
in
the
the
work,
sack.
bro.
Say he had 5 tackles.
5 tackles in the sack.
Him,
Jack did.
Cali and Boyd. Well, I done seen. I like that game.
I like
That's
that.
that's
Jack can't never
that's
break the ball.
6, 6, and 5. That's just D line alone.
Jack stacked
You hear me?
tackles up, man.
You hear me? Easy. That's D line alone. 6, 6, and 5, and I ain't even bring up K Nail stats yet. That's just the D line. Yeah, defense went crazy.
Jack,
Our
I think
D was
Jack's
on. Hey,
averaging
bro, our
about
defense
6
ain't turnovers, 3 touchdowns.
8 turnovers, 3 TDs by the defense.
We really like.
All I'ma
NFL
say
teams don't
is-
even do that.
We really like.
King, if King get his head
Chet's
together,
kinda
that
quiet
boy
spot,
can
man.
tackle.
There's nobody.
King,
no,
a motherfucking
where's
tackle
where's our
machine.
guy asking questions?
He a tackling
Bro, he
machine.
got like
he's not
50,
in there.
40
They ain't seen
tackles
us in
right
a while. That's all good.
He, no, real
He
life.
is a monster,
He one of them
bro.
dudes too, bro.
You know that
Like,
game last
he really
game when
is.
nobody was making tackles? He tackled 6 people in a row.
King tackle everybody that's close to the ball, bro.
Solo, no help.
King a real headhunter.
He
too.
is
He
a
tackle
hand
everybody
thing,
close to the
bro.
ball, bro. I
The
respect
thing is,
that.
though, what people don't
He is
understand,
raw.
You get
bro. I
too
ain't
close,
gonna lie.
you ain't got.
I haven't seen nobody break tackles
It's a
up
chemistry
and have
thing.
a motor like
it's
that.
a chemistry.
Every play.
People
I'm
gotta
like,
understand.
man, you never seen 6 in a row.
Well,
Never.
Never.
y'all got any questions?
I guess you guys didn't see it when we played
Man.
y'all then, huh?
No, I feel like we've been giving a hell of shout
Deontay
outs
Clark
to
put
the
about
players.
9 sacks in that thing
I
in
went
about
crazy.
2 minutes.
For real?
Let's just be real.
But
I play defense, bro.
our coaches, man, our coaches call
Hey,
a hell of
yeah.
a game.
You know what the cha-cha is? The
Q.
salsa?
Busy.
That's what your old tables
The
are
other
looking like.
owners, bro, y'all doing something special, man. So don't let up. Like I've been away from the city for a while, but anytime checking back, it's always 1, 2 teams in the city. It ain't never been a time where everybody in the city can really just get all the talent in one spot and really get the guys on one page, man. So y'all doing something special. You doing something special, man. So y'all got a long run at this, bro. Like the Wolverines gonna be here, bro. Just
Hey, I'm
don't
coming
let
back
up,
as
bro.
long as
We
y'all
applying
like it.
pressure, bro. I told Brad, bro, you gotta come back, bro.
I mean, I tell you what,
You young, shit.
in the taste that I had,
22.
and if you look at,
Nobody
some-
believe me.
33.
since 19.
if you look at all the old school coming out there, you know, TC Brown, those guys, that's when I had my explosion team, and that was the first time when the Rhinos folded, they all came with us.
River City Rhino.
Yeah. And but the thing is, again, we went from when I played Explosion, we had 19. We traveled everywhere 19, and then also we went from 19 to 90. That's how it was. Then we ran 2 back-to-backs, and again, that's how it goes. But the thing is, fellas, I mean, it's what you guys. It's not, you know. I know Q and I's in this thing, and we get arguing sometimes and upset and pissed off. And you know, when things run smooth, like people come to practice, you know, we owe it to you guys. But it's getting you guys there. That's the big thing.
We should pick up one of these weekends. We
We should do that every weekend.
I'm gonna keep it real, man.
Well,
It's
look,
nice after the game
Manzi,
to be
you
able
said
to go
it.
sit down
Every
somewhere
weekend.
and
That's
talk
probably
about the game.
that's
and
probably
go-
the biggest deal.
in my house, but we should do it everywhere.
Our thing is like you said. I said it in my video on Jacob thing, and we wanted to be different. That was the mentality for me and Mizzy when we first brought this thing together. Like we know what semi-pro looked like from other teams and anywhere else we done been and stuff like that. We said, hey, when we do this thing, we're gonna be different. We're gonna set a standard with our team. And everybody gonna abide by it, and that's just what it is. But
Camera right there. If you don't want to do
But you know what though? To be truthful, I mean, how much does semi-pro mean to a lot of players? for accountability. I mean, we only fine when we have to, but when we do it, it's just try to control. You know, I mean, this year, even the trash talk page has been kind of minimal.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, it's been pretty good. But you know, hell, we got a lot going on, and we got to make sure that everybody's involved and appreciate what's going on.
I even think, man, wife used to complain about them late night practices, man, but with the amount of young guys on our team and all the BS going on in the world, man, that's probably one of the best things that could happen for these guys, to be out of the streets and somewhere around a bunch of cats on the same mission at 10 o'clock on a Saturday.
Or somebody.
Like, you know how much dedication you gotta put into something to give up your Saturday night at 22?
But Q and I put down
And
1,000.
drive 2.5 hours.
Hey, but Q and I put down
Or
1,000
15
bucks.
minutes.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
That's
hey,
like, but that's
Q-
dope, man. Y'all changed some cats' lives with this, bro. So
Q and I put down
I
1,000
appreciate
bucks
y'all
last year.
even being an old head.
You know that? Q and I put down $1,000 for practice. How many practices do you think we got out of $1,000?
5.
2.
For what?
$250 an hour.
For where?
Empower. So Empower, appreciate, thank you for donating
Hey.
your time.
Yes,
Hold
thank
on,
you.
hold on.
Thank
Big,
I mean,
big appreciation
I got
because
yes.
so what
Big
I'm saying
time.
is though they sponsored our time. That's why we had to do that time.
Yeah,
cool.
so we thought they had.
There was no, it's not they had no, we paid. I'm telling you, it wasn't it was a spot they gave us for a sponsorship free.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
what I'm saying is though, when you're taking $250 an hour, and that's not prime time, there's $400 an hour out
When
there.
people don't show up on time and
And the thing
now
is,
y'all know why
Yeah.
we were so like last year we were so adamant on, bruh, get to practice because that's taking food from my woman at home.
Yeah,
And she
yeah.
like, why you giving up this and they ain't coming? Da, da, da,
But that's
da.
why,
So-
bro. That's why I respect what y'all do, bro. Cause I see the sacrifice, bro. I see the leaving, the extra days there, lying in the field, tired. Wifey call them Menzie, bro. I see it, man. I appreciate
what I
y'all
still
dudes,
remember?
man.
That last game we was in Michigan, I think. The last game of the season, he was like, you know what, man, I'm tired of this. I'm about to make my own team. They was like, you playing, Q? You playing?
I'm not.
Like, all right.
I'm
Next
so
season
glad.
came around. This the first time we had like a media day, you know. We took I came there, just woke up. Only thing I did was brush my
like it
teeth.
is right now.
And look, and mom's got him
Got
together.
my
Combed
hair
it,
You guys
together.
want to see the picture? I got it on my face.
A polo.
Put the
on
gel
that.
on it. All that.
Got
I've
me
seen those
together.
pictures.
It felt like high school again. You feel
Yeah.
me? Like in this team,
No,
that's
we
like,
didn't have a media day this year.
yo, we did.
Not this year.
We
This
did.
last year.
That was last year.
It was last
It felt
year.
like this year. You feel me?
It's all good. We wasn't too. You was right.
I mean, it's still. I mean, what we was doing for the pictures, the headshots, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it looks like the rest of the teams in the league are falling behind on that aspect, and we're on
I
top.
felt new. I
You
played
know?
for 8 years. and I
Well, did they
never
really
did
enforce the
that.
headshots?
No, I mean,
Never.
it's going to happen during the
Came a
playoffs.
long
I'm gonna
way.
throw this
Oh,
out there
God.
though. You know you doing something special when somebody that don't know you show up, see what you got going on, and just invest their time and energy in you. I know Jacob don't want to be on camera, but he in the building.
Jacob,
he
Jacob,
ain't
out
gonna
for
walk
Jacob.
over here,
You
bro.
guys here.
Jacob Israel, we shouting you out, bro. He is the man, bro.
I'm a
God
round of
save
hey,
man.
no, for real.
Blessings to you, brother.
For
Blessings to you,
real.
brother.
Because this man literally
Every practice.
just came, like
Every
Easy
practice,
said, just
every
came
Every
out.
game.
Just came out to our practice, and I remember because I was the main one. Like,
Who is that?
Who
Why
is
he
that?
scouting us?
why you scouting?
I
us?
walked
Because-
over there. I was like,
because
"What's up,
it is
Sam? How you doing?"
because it has happened in semi-pro. You got random guys come to your practice. They look like nobody, or, you know, they're not trying to do nothing. You ask them, "Hey, you trying to play?" No, I'm good. And then next thing you know, next week, you
They're
call out a
suited up
play.
for the other team.
You call out a play or something, and they like, "It's going here." Wait a minute, how the hell y'all know that? You know, so. When I did that, instantly my you know my
Antennas.
ears came up and
Antennas
everything.
was
I'm like, brother, who is you? Like, he was like, hey man, I'm nobody. He was like, I'm just coming to check y'all out. I like what I see, this and that. Next practice, he came again. Him and Minzy got to talking, man. Now he brought his Gatorade, water,
Oatmeal cream pie.
oatmeal
Man.
cream pie.
He show up
He
more
added,
than some of our players.
Look, they added 10 extra pounds
Hey,
on my
Brett's
gut.
having a
and all that.
flashback
Like,
from that Pee Wee game when they used to bring juice boxes and cream
hey,
pies.
no, for real, it did take you back though. Them oatmeal cream pies after a Metro game used to hit. So
Mom
like,
Dukes, every mom bringing snacks.
but yeah, it's like you felt the genuineness in him. Like He's wanting to be a part of something great, and the fact that he came to us shows our growth as a team, and then it shows him just as a human being, naturally being, gifted in that area and
I
stuff.
think it was a path that God wanted him to follow, though.
Kayvon said you sent him over there to check out Jacob,
Bless
make
you,
sure he
bro.
was.
Come on the camera, man. Let the people see you one time, bro.
You know why, though?
We're gonna get him on camera.
No, because K1.
You definitely a part of the
You
Wolverines.
can
So when we
stand
get
behind
these
Brad.
rings,
Stand
bro,
behind Brad.
make sure we order Jacob a ring, bro. He gotta get a ring.
Jacob getting it all. Him and Brian, they getting everything.
But I'm trying to
That's a
explain to y'all.
fact. You too, Brian, for sure.
I did say Kevon over there though. So you gotta say Hulk smash over there.
Yeah, we went out this weekend. He did not smile one time.
Kevon?
Bruh.
Energy.
The whole time he
high
was,
energy,
He been in
high
football
octane,
mode,
bro.
bro.
He was
He
in
like in
football
a
mode in the
whole
club.
nother
No.
mode, bro.
Kevon is in football mode. He been in football mode since he was a kid.
Yeah, bro, I tell you, I never seen nobody
Yeah.
real deal football mode in the club. He
I
was in
know
football mode.
Kevon.
Bruh, his
He was in
energy,
football mode.
his energy for the game, it make me have fun on Saturdays.
You know what
He
happens?
messaged me. He
I
messaged
pull up
me.
to
and
the
said,
field and I know things about to get real when I hear it.
Yes, sir.
I
You
know
know,
right
that's
then and
funny you
there.
should say that, 'cause
Either Darrell's there or Kayvon's there.
Yeah,
and
last year,
everybody about to just turn.
My
on.
first game, the first game when I showed up to take pictures, that's the first thing I heard was Kayvon say, and that stuck out to me after that.
Wait a second. How much you pay attention?
Kayvon be on that turn me up.
If Easy said it, you're probably talking 3 minutes before the game starts. At least Kayvon show was up about an hour before the damn game started.
He did message me on Saturday or Friday or
Hold on,
Saturday. And
that
say,
was last year.
I'm gonna need more. I'm gonna need
No,
pictures.
he said
He's the first person there this year, brother.
He's been there before me.
I be the first person there at the home
He's the
game.
first
Y'all
one there.
miss
He's
it,
the
y'all-
last one to get on the field.
Y'all missing with
Maybe.
y'all,
You
y'all
might be
missing
right
with
about it.
Easy
I'm old,
business
bro.
saying.
I'm old.
Easy got a stretch. Got to grab his little bunker with his wife stuff in it.
Yeah.
Set his tin up.
Gotta set his
Make
tin
sure her
up.
chair on doctor.
Yeah,
Hey, but you know
bro.
what? I feel the vibes and I mess with it because if I was like, it'd be the same way for me. I
She
need
support me,
the Amber
bruh.
chair, her hoodie, whatever she
Listen,
needs.
you gotta get out
That's
there.
getting set up before I do
You
anything.
gotta get out there at 12 o'clock.
Hey, I do. I've been out home games. I be the first person there, though.
But the
12?
bad thing is, you still the last one on the field.
Hey, cause I be having to do it, bruh. I'm
Everybody
old too.
got their pregame ritual.
Listen, I'm old too,
As long as
so
you show up game time,
that,
we Gucci,
that being
man.
in them pads at an hour before the game, I be
Yeah.
looking at, all right, bro, it's too hot out here to be in them
Hell
pads.
yeah, I don't know how you guys do that.
I be trying to be
I'd
last
be
minute.
Passed out.
Listen,
having
Saturday,
Heart
Q
attack.
literally sent. He was like, "Easy, put your pads on."
Yeah, he was all padded up. Easy still over there doing this.
I'm like,
Telling him be scared to come outside and everything.
Come
I said easy, get dressed, bro.
I felt disrespected, like it was a shot at me personally, because that's like literally one of my favorite songs right now. So like, I felt when I showed
Bro.
wifey the video, she was like, "Ain't that your favorite song?" I was like, "Yeah." I couldn't sleep,
Bro,
I couldn't sleep at
I'ma
night. I
tell
woke up, I was screaming, "Yes,
I'ma
sir!"
tell you,
at 6
I've been
a.m. Bro,
playing
I was
that-
on
I've been
that.
playing that song
I was on that.
since Saturday, bro. Quake pulled up with that, and I heard it. I was like, bro, I can't get it out of my head.
That was the
like
song that they
I
put
told
on that
them, I
video.
told them today at work. I was like, I was singing it while I was teaching at work. I was writing my name on the board, and I said, "They scared to come outside." And one of my students, I'm a preschool teacher. One of my students said, "Mr. Washington, who's scared to come outside?" I was like, "Don't worry about it." Some from the weekend.
So you
don't
know
worry
like,
about it.
everybody's scared to
You
come
don't know that life about me yet. It was no, but afterward, I started laughing to myself. I'm like, man, that's how much like with y'all I get. You know what I'm saying? I get wrapped up. Like it was crazy. I couldn't do nothing but laugh after that. I texted my wife like, "Oh yeah, I gotta get this song out my head." Like, then I pulled up playing it to Brian. I pulled up here playing it. It's been in my
Well,
head.
he
since
pulled up
then.
with his tires smoking too, so.
YouTube had it
We're
ready
like,
for
what
me
the
every
hell?
time I open it up.
That's it,
Hitting
man.
corners.
Yeah, man.
I love this team though, man. So if y'all, everybody on the team that's watching, man, I love y'all boys. Stay safe, stay healthy. Let's go on this run together and get these rings, man.
What he
Any
said.
y'all got any questions?
Oh,
What
have
are
you
y'all
been?
thoughts on the season?
That's what I was
How
gonna say.
y'all feel?
Yeah, you asked us the
Have
question.
you- yeah, I was
What
gonna
you
say,
see
have
from
you-
beginning to end?
Like, what did you
Go
see
ahead.
coming in? Like our first practice where we had like most of the people there. Like, how did y'all feel?
Well, I'll tell you this. I got excited early, like before we even started practice. I got excited when we had our first like initial sign up,
120
and we had 126 people sign
Contracts.
contracts. I was like, oh, this different. Like
Well, I'm glad
We
you
made
kept
it-
29.
what it was-
I know I wasn't
what
one of them
What it
126.
was I saw growth, and I was like, okay, we about to be different. Then you see certain names of veterans, and of course, no disrespect to the rookies, but you see certain names of veterans that are like elite in their position or in, and you know what I'm saying, they didn't won championships, they didn't been on to nationals or something like that, and you see them signing contracts with you, you get excited as a coach. So like, then you get to the first practice, and it's 70, 80 plus in a you know what I'm saying, in a building that's what 60 yards, like, and we full, and like the energy in there, like Easy spoke on earlier, the energy in there, and then us working out and everybody looking like it's just hitting on all cylinders. Like, excuse me, in my mind I was just like, oh yeah, this is about to be special. And then fast forward to now, we sitting at 8-0. You know what I'm saying? We had, you know, a few bumps in the road, but that's with any team. Like, you got, you know, beefs or people argue, stuff like that. But the way we come out of it and just keep, you know, keep the tide rolling, and then our backs being against the wall on Saturday and able to dig up out that hole as a group, bro, like, I'm infatuated. Like, I'm excited to see what, you know what I'm saying.
The dogs put up, right?
Like I'm saying, I look forward to Saturday.
They're sweethearts.
I look forward to Saturday
Until
every
they
week.
see me.
That's my thing. I look forward to Saturday and practice times, all that. So that's me.
So we went in last year, we had 137 contracts.
Yep.
Last year COVID hit, and we went down to about 28. And then I think people thought we was folding. You and I went to the meeting, and then we're the only leagues around that state. So we knew we had something there. We had 60, right at 60, 59 or 60
Yeah.
on the roster, and we ended up playing about the average about 44.
Yep.
So then this year came, we had 126, and you know, I'm giving props to both sides. I mean, you got the vets and the new ones, but the thing was, some of the vets that came out didn't stay. You know, they saw that these young kids had the eye of the tiger.
Yeah.
And then some of the ones that came out and the vets that stayed, you know, we convinced them, and they convinced us that they're going to be leaders and help these young kids go. And turn the torch, pass it down to them, and go from there. So, you know, we kept doing it, we kind of figure out, because semi-pro is really about, you know, repetitive motion.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you get that muscle memory stuff, so what we created there was, we sort of noticing almost the same players showing back up, and you know, that helps out. And then the thing is, then you get a few players that don't get enough time, and then it's how they are going to be, how are they going to act, are they going to be able to step up and improve? You know, one thing that I did this year I haven't done in years past was I said, we're not going to tell you what you're doing wrong. You've got to humble yourself as a player and come and ask us what you're doing wrong. You got to be a man, a player, to be able to face your fears, your problems, and not outside of football. I'm talking about in football. So we can get that corrected. You know, there's still. I mean, I bet we probably had 20%. We've helped players get through some tough times. We've helped outside of that limit. With Brian and Jacob coming on, they gave some of these young men. You know, again, they remind you of high school where they're like, hey, am I going, you're going to do my film? I'm like, no. Your obligation as an adult is to talk to Brian and talk to Jacob. And the agreement is you're going to give them, you know, a $20 fee that they're going to do to help you do some films, get you some highlights. Because if not, we're just doing it as a group, you know. And I even said at the set on there, I said, he needs to get hold of Brian because he got some good photos of it.
Yeah, that's what I was.
But the thing is, you know, everybody keeps saying they're going to do it. These gentlemen are out here donating their time. The passion and love is what they're bringing outside of it. But the passion and love that Q and I have, bringing to each week, each day, and get it done, it's a whole different passion. But, you know, I'm a numbers guy. So, you know, I don't know if you guys know that part. I mean, you hear me talk, but I'm on your pennies and dollars. I'm on it. I know what's needed. You know, bus rides, you know, budgets and stuff like that. And as you see what's going on, you got to figure out the next move in life. And the next move in life is, how well do you guys want to be for next year? Yeah. How well do you want to finish this year? You know, are we going? I mean, I tell people all the time, You know, LB was actually unique on the thing. LV was at the point in life where he said that when he got to go to Nationals with the Tornadoes, I mean, he was in a position where they needed a lineman. The thing was, I mean, you're probably looking a couple $1,000. You know, and the players, they don't understand that part. You know, this isn't something that the team funds. This is we're gonna make a national run. So there's a young man on the Cardinals team that's in with Jim Nugent, that he's in charge of the Midwest. So we already have a foot in. I mean, he said, you guys need to sign up right now.
Right.
So we're like, cool, you know, we're in. So with that being said, you know, I see great things. I would never said anything about how he's going to finish until after Saturday's game. Because, you know, we didn't get that. You know, as you told me, you're growing up, you're going to get punched in the face and you're going to take it. You're going to square up. You're going to talk your way out of it. Whatever you're going to do. And as a football perspective, you got to face it. You got to take it. And then you got to see it do it. And honestly, I told Q, I said, you don't get the opportunity in life to see this happen. You know, in Fort Wayne, even look back last year at us. I mean, we was just coming through there, bulldozing people up. I mean, games are close. We're pulling them out. We're winning. When we lost, Cutters, look at 2 points.
Like County,
you know,
two points.
We look at 2-3 points every game, and it's hard to choke, man. I mean, that's how it was. So this year, we're scoring on every aspect: defense, offense, special teams. So you can't really say out here that what's different. You can't say what's different. So, you know, when you get an opportunity to see that we have equal, we're talking about three different facets of life going there: special teams, defense, and offense, and you get in there, and you know, you guys understand, man. Each week we had to worry about who was missing. You know, who's
Last
there.
year?
No, talk about this year.
Well,
I mean,
yeah,
you guys
last year was
had
even
people
worse.
step up.
You guys didn't see it though, but I mean, each week we had 66 people playing for the first 4 weeks. You know, and 66, I had to rotate the people that was calling and missing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So again, but you know, I have a great feeling this year. You know, the thing is, it's not about how Q and I feel about this. It's this right now. It was our job to get you to this point. Now it's you guys' job to finish it.
Finish the job,
Question
man.
from we got a question from Moneyman0596. Where do Wolverines need to improve moving forward?
Coming out the gate.
Yes,
Don't wait till
beginning of the
second half.
game, yo.
Come out and just
That's all we gotta
play
work on, man.
and get into it as soon as that first whistle blows. Not wait until
I
something
think-
bad happens or
And I think some of that though, just being 100% honest, and I hope my teammates are watching, we need to improve at getting to practice.
Yeah.
sir.
Get the
You
fuck
wanna
to
start
practice.
off
Like,
That's where it starts.
the truth is, you cannot go 7 days or like we did the last time, 14 days with no game because we got the one canceled.
Which
You
is gonna
can't
be
go.
this week. This
Can't
time,
go
too.
2 weeks with no football and think you gonna show up on Saturday and be in peak conditioning. You ain't did no running. You ain't had no pads on. You ain't did this, that, and the third. And some people do. So I'm not gonna say nobody's doing it. But let's just be real. Everybody ain't taking it that serious. And your chance to take it that serious is showing up to practice. That's when you gotta get your work. That's when you don't have it. You're not gonna show up to practice and do nothing. Because you want to earn a spot. You want to earn some minutes. So when you show up to practice, you're going to make sure you get some work. You're going to bug the coach about some work while you at practice. And if not, don't complain. But that's where we need to get better at is everybody showing up to practice because the highest level of competition I've seen this year, and again, I'm not being cocky in no sort of way, is when we've had good practices. Brad, you've made me better. Cook, you've made me better. David made me better. Like I literally tell y'all guys, Luke made me better. You know what I'm saying? I tell y'all Clark, I keep it real. Clark is the only receiver that I've faced in my whole career as cornerback that has made my hips hurt. He got some moves on him, bro. I'm gonna keep it real, bro. But y'all dudes make me better. But the only way that we can get better as a team is if everybody show up. You know what I mean? So cool, you making me better. But if we ain't there, how I'm gonna get better? And that's defense too, bro. I was so pissed off at our last couple practices that we got receivers playing DBs at practice. Like defense, I think y'all done got comfortable because we've been good and I don't gotta make it to practice. We've been shutting people out. We've been playing some fucking scrubs, bro. We ain't that good, and the team that ain't that good came up and showed us that we ain't where we need to be because we don't practice enough.
I don't think I agree with you on some parts, but I believe one thing wholeheartedly, and nothing's going to change my mind on this, is that we play to the level of competition.
Absolutely.
I don't think it's about coming out of the gate. I think if you're saying, hey, we playing in the Bucks, these dudes can come out there. They don't got to warm up, nothing like that. They're hyped up.
That's a fact.
15 players.
When you look, because I'm gonna be truthful. Look at Lake County. That week of Lake County preparation, everybody was at practice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We probably had 35, 40 people at practice. Yep. So again, when they feel they have that much competition, they're showing up at practice then. We should be showing up that way every week so that we can get that achievement.
It's the only way to get better.
Kevon said we need to improve on playing 4 quarters. We have yet to play a complete game.
Facts, big 2-4.
He's got to watch, get into it with Don, man. That's the other thing he needs to worry about.
Yes, Kay, watch the white hat, bro. Just talk to me, please.
We know
I
the
can't
white
even
hat
front.
does
when
not.
When they targeted you, bro, I almost got kicked out of the game, bro.
Hey,
I
last
almost
game
got
was the
kicked out of
only
the
game
game.
that I've said anything.
I was
Shut
I was
up.
upset,
I
bro.
swear.
Hey, guys.
No, to like somebody else.
No, bro. Nice.
Somebody else.
Every game we get told you gotta shut up. No.
The first, okay, a couple times I'll say something.
No,
But it's not too much.
The last 4
It's not too much. But last
Every,
game, I would not.
every game.
Hold on. Go ahead,
Q. You're getting ready to.
I
He pulled you, bro.
in the sky
Don't
never
lie.
lied. He's lying. Me and Jacob and Mizzy have seen the film. Every single game, Brad is chirping at
All
somebody.
the time. Every time he coming off the field, I'd like, Brad, get your ass on the sideline, bro. Just
Put your helmet on, Brad.
You know what's
Put your
crazy?
helmet on,
I
Brad.
wrote that wrong. I
He
said not as
dominated-
much as last.
He dominated against the Bucks, had a great game, and was still talking.
I ain't mad at you.
Brad just one of them guys. He got hey,
Just don't get flagged and kicked out the game.
we just don't want him getting kicked out the game. Like last week, I had to snatch
It's
him.
always
I had to
something
get
like
in I had to get in daddy
That's
mode
why
and be like,
you
hey,
get a lot.
show him
Hey,
something
you know,
into the sideline.
Kayvon, your ass too, bro. You one of them guys. They be watching you now. They be waiting on Kayvon to say hi.
Kayvon
say
Kayvon
hi.
said he
They be
didn't say
"Hey,
nothing."
bro."
No, Kayvon, when Kayvon got a tackle and got up, I saw the white hat go. Come on.
Yeah, say something. I dare you to say something.
No, okay.
Hey, Kayvon
Kayvon
said that
didn't say
he
Worst feeling in the world.
That's my dog, bro. He met me in the end zone when I got
Listen,
that pick, bro.
The worst feeling in the world is gonna be you get kicked out of the game. You're not scored the whole next game.
Yeah.
And a game after
Did he
that.
Kayvon just said I didn't say anything at all last game.
No, you're
Lying.
absolutely lying.
It's on film. Lying. Another Ohio State.
Poor Kayvon.
Lying.
I believe you, Kayvon.
Okay. You want to see the film?
I got the film. I can watch it later.
I'm telling you.
No, you don't have the film. I have the sideline with zooming in. I have every listening word of what's getting on.
So I
We
got
hear
a
all the
question.
players.
Sideline.
We hear all the players that do it on purpose.
Hey, I'm gonna bring you one of those microphones so you can hook it to your camera next time.
Hey,
My
mic me
nice
up next
event.
game.
You really don't need it because
Mic me up next game.
all of us.
That was the plan, was to mic people up, but my mic sucks. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna try it anyway.
But I'm telling you right now, people don't realize one thing.
You have to put an explicit
That,
word on
that these players when they get butthurt, they're behind us. They talk. These cameras are picking them up, right? When they're out there in the field, they're picking it up. We get to know more people's personalities just by listening to the film. And because I'll tell you right now, when Q first did it, he didn't believe me. And I said, bro, you don't. I'll tell you right now. I said, I'm gonna stay within.
Yeah, I
I'm gonna
thought
stay
he was
within
lying.
30 to 30. I said, listen to it.
I thought he was lying.
You know, and I was directing
And we
Jacob
watched it.
a couple times. I said, hey man, go to the end zone and get that. The reason I didn't go down there because I'm sort of trying to get him to listen to what's going on.
Jacob know all y'all personalities now.
It is.
I be the biggest cheerleader when I
Hey, Jacob
come
had
out.
to calm me down one practice, man. I did
You
not
got
expect
mad
him to
Jacob?
follow me.
Wait a second.
Jacob
Jacob
had
had
to-
me like,
Wait a second.
Only
One practice.
only
So
one.
like you're not saying nothing during the game. You bitch.
I know I'll be fun and
You
positive.
probably, yeah, bitch, you probably at least 12 practices.
When my dogs get in the game, bro, I be the biggest cheerleader. I be like, hell, fuck. Sam got a pick. I almost did a back.
Hey, shout out
Oh,
to
yeah,
Sam.
yeah.
Yeah.
He did.
Hey,
Shout out to Sam,
dogs,
bro.
bro.
Hey,
I
watch
swear
this.
y'all my dogs, bro.
Hey, Dietrich had Brad so shook a couple practices. I thought Brad was going to jog back to his house.
Yeah, they used to go at it and do it.
Hey, but
hey,
you know
but
what?
that's what made me better because if,
It
like,
did make you better.
if some of the shit talking happened before, like when I played last season, I probably would have done fouls.
But that's what he said. That's what D said why he did it. He said he knew he could get to Brad.
But
So
coming in here not
he
knowing
was like,
what
he was like,
people
I'm
were like,
gonna-
you know,
yeah.
I thought they was being
He
serious.
said,
I didn't know
he
how
said
to take
I'm
none.
gonna annoy him every practice until season starts. That way, and we said it. Remember we were saying it when we play LCW, when we play
You be
certain
like, you
teams,
gonna hear nothing
they
you
gonna
ain't
say
heard.
everything.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all
But
know
people used to
everything.
it now because we do it in practice.
You gotta
so.
remember one thing. I came back to Fort Wayne in '99. I grew up until I was 5 years old and moved back to Paulding. But since '99 I've been here, man, I've turned into one of the biggest trash talkers because you have to be. Because you couldn't make. I mean, I went out tried out for the Rhinos, and they were laughing at me, man. I thought I had to scrap the dudes in the middle of the tryout thing. But you know, that's how Fort Wayne is, man. I mean, every single person. But one thing about it, you get out there in the world, people see you, they acknowledge you. But the best feeling in the world is when the kids acknowledge you.
Yeah. So before we wrap, we don't have a game this weekend because unfortunately the Titans folded, and that was going to be a home game. That would have been our last season game. So then the week after that, make up games for the rest of the teams that didn't.
They was talking about not playing, but it sounds like they're going to play. A few games are going to play.
So the playoffs will start
I heard
August
the Bucks
14th.
and I heard the Panthers in the Lake County going to play for 2 minutes.
So you guys don't have it?
We don't have a game for 2 weeks.
And I heard the Lions was trying to play us.
Bye, bro.
Oh, hey, so I got an honest question for you, Q and Miz. So how do y'all feel like? Would y'all put us against any team nationally and go to war with us?
I've said that when I started the team. I don't fear nobody, and I know the players don't. So that's just me. Period. So
Here's what I say.
So did you guys put us in the national poll so we could?
Listen to you.
you gotta-
Listen.
you just ask
You guys
one
put
question.
yourself. You guys
Well, you
put
did
yourself.
just say it.
Listen. You guys put yourself in the national poll, not us.
Oh, okay. With our play.
With your points forced and your points allowed.
Your points again. So again, you got to remember one thing. What I look at, I'm a people person. I'm a personality person.
Yeah.
If I see a player come there, and I'm gonna
the
tell you
best
right now,
player in the
over the
world.
last 20 years, I know dudes that would not come to a game because they feared the opponent, and that's the people we don't want on the team.
Yeah.
You know, again, I mean, I've been around it. We've seen it. So, and there's certain players that come that doesn't perform very well because of certain players. There's certain coaches that can't take control of what's going on. The thing is, that's where Q and I differ than most everybody that we know is because, you know, if you take the shot, you know, you got to understand college points. If you go out there and you get beat by the best, as long as they keep winning, you keep riding with them.
Right.
You know, it's all that computer point stuff. So again, that's how it's rolling.
Dang.
'Cause I did something the other day with Q that, you know, people don't understand how much we play around. So I took a picture of the tornadoes, and they was last year. They was up like it was like ninth in the in the Midwest. I took a picture. I said to Q, and he goes, "Why are we?" Yeah, I already know. He's like stomping his feet. Like, why are we on there? Why are we up there? I said, "Man, it's last year." Like, you know, but that's how we are.
Clowning on
No,
you.
that's how we are, man. We're like, we should be climbing.
You should.
We should be climbing.
So where are we?
I do got a
So
suggestion.
said we got a national-
I got a
where
suggestion,
are we
and I'm gonna say it while we
nationally?
live on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it while we live on camera because everybody's saying we need another game, and we need to do this, we need to do that. I think everybody's saying we need a team cookout, we need to bond, we need to do all that. How about we just do a team scrimmage next week and do a cookout at the same time, bro?
Hey, man.
I don't know. You might be on that, bro. I might be where your brain at. I'm just
we
saying. I think that'd be dope. It'd help the team bond, and that we can
You
compete
gotta remember one
too.
thing though.
We can compete.
Let's be real. Let's talk about personality
That ain't a
again.
bad idea.
Listen, personality. We gonna catch people sleeping. We trying to make moves in the team.
Okay.
It's not too big of an idea to have an inter squad scrimmage when there's the opportunity to hurt one of our own players.
Right.
You might as well go out there and get some contact, you know, some rap drills, stuff like that. Because I don't want to see us going against each other 100% because you could have a freak accident.
Yeah.
At this point in life, we are at that point.
Some old people. Like he said, it could be a flag game though, or you know what I mean, something to that extent. It don't have to be a full contact scrimmage. I just think we do need that competition.
We had a
going into
tight
the
end. We had a
playoffs.
tight end all because of
See,
the
I ain't
ball.
gonna lie, we used to do that in high school and college.
That QB
Scrimmage
ain't
against
around
each
no
other
more.
live.
Listen here.
We've done, I've done that
Old
before,
news.
live scrimmage. Used to do it all the time.
Nah, I had a question for Jacob though. On the how you feel like coming in at the start of the season to now, like what's your
Oh my goodness.
with the team?
So what I observed when I first got there, because sports, all athletic things are out of my league. Like, so they tried to recruit me. Like,
You look like an athlete.
Like,
I
Fred-
seen him. He look like an athlete.
Freddie he'd come up in the Shell's gas station and say, "Hey, you want to play football?" My plain answer was no. But we exchanged contacts, and I remember sitting in my car. I'm like, no, I'm an artist. I'm a singer. Ain't no way. I seen you guys like a week before practicing, but I heard the Spirit say, "Go to the field. That's gonna be your ministry. That's gonna be your ministry from now." And so I get out there. So I'm walking. That's where I'm walking. I'm just walking, observing, man. I'm just, just walking. And
That's how he walked up too. I remember that's how he walked up too. Real suspicious.
But you guys have I don't know. You guys have skills, man. I think y'all are really, really good. The only thing that hasn't changed is the argument, the separation, like constantly arguing. But you guys have what it takes, like, to beat any game.
I think Jacob needs to start speaking at some practices and some games though, because one time I was walking to my car and man, if it wasn't for Jacob, I would have took off. But some of the words he said was just so powerful that made me strap my cleats back up, put my gloves back on, go back and apologize to the team, and move on to the next thing at practice.
What do you say? You gonna cut you?
No, I'm just saying.
Your ass back in there.
Get back in there.
No, it was crazy.
Hey, Jacob,
I didn't expect that.
so you guys know Jacob's been invited to come out there and talk to us. I have said it. I've encouraged Jacob. That's one thing that
I just have to wait.
The thing is, what Jacob's doing is there's a lot of different personalities, and now it's kind of like when you meet a woman. She's gonna feed you and give you some wine, right?
Oh yeah.
Now Jacob bringing the cream pies and some water, so the Gatorade.
Smack you across the head, you all right with it. And you know what? He was right, but oatmeal pies is fantastic.
No, it's just the only thing is just building one another up. That is it. That's it. Building your brother up. And I do hear a lot of negativity on the sideline toward one another. A lot of it I just keep to myself, but that's the only thing that will bring y'all really together is just encouraging one another.
The thing, Jacob, that really amazes me about semi-pro, it's they can bicker and moan and cry and whatever they want to do, but if it says it from somebody else, all of a sudden it's like a big roar. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but it's like I didn't have a brother growing up. I had cousins, so they was always, I was the youngest one. So when they, they used to whoop up on me, and I was young. So the thing is, when I look out there and see it, Q's in the same spot. Is that sometimes they try to push his limits. I try to be the one back there. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for the one to snap. I'm when it goes too far, I jump in like that. But the thing is, these young men, it's a safe haven. Football is the safe haven. I think money. I think Easy said it first when we talking about his life and stuff going up, and we had influences. Different things that these guys need. They need that chance to express themselves. The problem is there's certain words, there's certain things that people say that just set them off the deep end. Yep. And the thing is, I think if you was, I'm not sure if you was here when they heard you talking about Dietrich and Brad, but that was actually a setup because it was indoor and Dietrich started riding Brad, and the 4th of July spectacular went on. Brad's he ready to start throwing his cleats and stuff like that, and then I had to pull him in. I'm like, you got to step up like a father figure. Like, hey, you leave, there's no coming back, And then he got his emotions, he got in control. But it wasn't just that, but the young guys started watching what's going on. And I don't know if you guys really see, but the young dudes, they don't say a word, man. They're just there.
Twins in there?
Yeah, so
they be quiet.
But even here like RJ, RJ doesn't say nothing negative. RJ kind of slides a few words in, But
like, hey man, you caught the ball,
I love. Hey, I ain't shout RJ out, bro. He a dog too, though. Hey, as soon as he burns Sam, like I got you, man.
But I really think you coming out here is actually give these guys another opportunity.
I love being around y'all. I really do. Sometimes even if I have a family thing going on, I really don't want to go to it. But, you know, I mean, there was twice that I
feel how I feel.
I'd be the same way.
Right, I was so.
I done been to practice on my kids' birthdays, birthday parties. I'd be at practice first. Like
I ain't gonna lie, man.
I'm
I
gonna
was
be
in
late to the party.
Cancun. I was in Cancun with my wife, and she probably listening.
Set it up and
I love you to death, but bro, that whole week, I was like, bro. Especially when the game was canceled, I was already thinking about the next game. I started writing the playbook up. We supposed to be going to ATVs and everything else. I'm sitting here writing. She was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Nothing." She was like, "Bro, come on, man. Like,
My wife game,
it's like that,
my
though,
wife
bro."
got mad because I was texting.
That's how you know you dedicated to us.
Listen,
I
on
appreciate
Saturdays,
it. I really appreciate
I
that.
get put in the garage when I woke up. She's like, "You need to go out there and do all that yelling shit, because I know it's coming." As soon as I wake up, it's time to get that shit out of my system. It's on. It's all like Kayvon would say. It's up there, bro.
But I tell you this though, I know from my end, with my wife, she understands me now. Cause at first, when I first started semi-pro, she'd be like, "Bro, like go on, get out, go to wherever, go somewhere else." Like I ain't trying to hear all that. But now she knows this is like my getaway from everything else, and it's a part of me now. So she be up before me cooking breakfast and got my music playing before I even,
My wife,
I done got her joined into the, what I'm saying, the
Q knows me, man. I got everything, man. It's gotta be. I wake up this time.
Yeah.
I have to.
Yeah.
I got my certain clothes I put on.
Yeah.
My sock.
Yeah.
Shoes. I have to have it. And the thing is, I gotta shave. I gotta do that thing. So what I keep saying, if my wife knows, I get up, I'm already mad at the world, and it's not with her, but she knows that I gotta get the truck loaded up. I gotta do this part. And this week here, I've never done it my whole career. Man, we got it done. I did. Kayvon, the guys didn't go to breakfast. That's right, Kayvon, you backed out again.
Yeah, Kayvon.
But anyway, so Jane and I went out and ate breakfast. We come back, and I was like, man, it felt good. I loaded the truck up earlier than I usually do. I laid down, and all of a sudden, man, she's yelling. You know what time it is? I'm like, yeah. What time is it? She goes, 2:10. You ain't going to the game. And I jumped out there. I'm already texting Q's. I'm running out to the truck. I'm in the way going. He didn't answer the phone. I was already mad again. Then he called me. Didn't answer the phone again. I was really mad. So
You're like, you better be at the field. I ain't there,
This my thing, bro.
Mizzy full throttle.
Me and Mizzy on game day, it's like we married. Like we call each other probably about 20 times. I'll be like, hey, he can tell I'm getting annoyed. I'll be like, what, Mizzy? He started laughing, just like that. He started laughing. He was like, "Bro, I just need one more thing, man." Did you remember the bit? Yes, I got the ice, bro. Like, that's the stuff you live for on game day. Like, even when we going away, we busy. What time we gotta be at the bus? 6 players that called me and asked this.
You know, I be texting y'all like, "Hey, is it room for my shit?
Yeah.
Can I?"
Hey, no, listen. You know what aggravates me? I got a person like E, right? And the rest of the players, I'll post, be at Myers at 2:30. We leaving at 3. Two sentences later, every time we gotta be at the field.
This the one.
Damn time,
This
bro.
the one. Fikes and BJ. Hey, what color uniform we wear? It's a big paragraph about this long. Every Friday night I post it.
That's when I stopped
I
asking.
post it and be like, we're wearing such and such and such and such. And I still get the same question. At least Will Tober now, he don't even ask no more. He leave it up to Fikes and BJ.
Well, no, because
What we wearing this year?
That's when I start catching on. That's when I stop asking.
Every
he
week.
gonna
But
remind
you know
us
what?
that same day.
And then what goes on is then you have 12 people hit the thing up. 12 people tell the color uniform, and then you get somebody come back and say, hey, what time again? I mean, I'm ready to go.
They be doing that on purpose.
Then my
They be
favorite
doing that on
game.
purpose.
Every week, J-Mac hits me up. What time we got to beat the field, coach? Hey, what time we got to beat the game?
He probably ain't in that group.
No, he's not. But I
Them
said,
group messages
send me.
annoying as
He
hell
goes,
some
send.
days.
Yeah, tell me. Send me the address. I send him every week because I know he's gonna ask. But then, hey, my wife gets to the point. I had to give her my phone a couple times. Like, look, man, these clowns. Man, I took my damn phone aside.
That's why I had to mute our conversation.
I'll tell you this.
2 o'clock in the morning,
I'll
bro.
tell you
Phone
this.
like ding ding. Wife
I'll
be
tell
like,
you
who
this.
calls that?
I'll tell you this.
It's the Wolverines.
It's funny because when we was having our late night practices, I would get calls from girlfriends,
Yes.
wives, texts. such and such. DeAndre said they got practice at 10 o'clock. I'm his girlfriend. I'm just making sure.
Boy, I had to Snapchat from inside the practice.
I had to step away, laugh a little bit, clear my throat. Yes, ma'am. We having practice at 10 o'clock. The address is such and such and such and such, Lima Road. And if you want to pull up with him, we'll be out there.
Are you lucky?
And you know what's crazy? You
Some
look
of
up,
the ladies
you look
pull up,
up
they like
top,
7
you
up
see
watching
wives
from
and
the bar.
girlfriends up there on their phone, got the babies up here,
Half
like
sleep.
patting their back. Then look, it get around 12 o'clock, practice getting intense towards the end. So of course we want to stay an extra 30 minutes. You see a couple players looking up there like, am I good? Like, can I stay an extra 30? The girls looking down like,
Them girls on my phone, they will not
I
like
wish I
what I'm
would've
going to
stayed
tell them. I
home.
promise.
I wish I'd have stayed home. I told you to stay at home. You decided to come out here.
Here's my thing about
Like to see
everybody
if he
asking
was
what
really
time they got
going to
to be at the
practice.
field. They forget that I travel so far away. I be like, hey, what time I got to be at the field? I told you be at Myers at blah, blah, blah. I'm like, Coach, I'm driving, man. Like,
hey, bro.
like
Again,
he's like, just be at the
what
game.
time
the
to be
game
at the
mode,
game.
bro.
Hey, but the thing is, it isn't like we posted it
But it's
on
original,
Friday
bro.
night.
We do it
posted it
every
on
week.
Tuesday.
Like you should know by now. Like that's why I stopped.
Listen to
No, for real, I don't ask anymore.
The
Besides
main motherfucking
I
coach.
stopped asking.
I'm sorry.
Y'all didn't pay
excuse my
Which way
attention.
to go?
From the
Which way to go?
line.
Biggie Bush.
So wait,
I haven't
I
asked
just
you like
heard-
last 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
So wait, I just heard that you guys, this is the only year you guys have been undefeated.
No,
No?
not me.
Tell him again, man.
That's facts.
Wolverines.
Not me.
No, but
Not
that's really cool.
the Wolverines, yeah, but
Wolverines,
no,
yeah.
others they were no.
That's cool. That's
Oh,
really cool.
somebody, colleague asked who was the player of the game on both sides.
You already told me that, yeah.
David, offense.
Is that Kylie?
Yeah.
It's Keenan. No, we think we looked at defensive player of the game. It was so upside down and crazy. We put everybody.
I'm talking. No,
If I
Offense though?
I think it should be David.
no, I think
He stepped up to a huge position that nobody
No,
can.
no.
He
I think-
had a
Hold on.
listen.
quarterback.
I think player of the game himself, not this offense. David should be player of the game. You know what I'm saying? I really feel that part. Offensive side,
What, 2 rushing
you know, we kind of look at it, but I mean, there were so many things that people stepped up. I really think it's hard to pick up. I'd say really everybody deserves it, but the player of the game went to David Johnson.
defensively, Coach Juan already said it's the whole defense.
Yep.
He gave it to the whole defense.
Yeah, bro.
Y'all, I'm telling you, bro. Once
It was
we post,
ridiculous.
once
Bro.
we
You
post
can't
stats
single
tonight,
one
y'all gonna be
person
like,
out.
damn.
Everybody's stats across the board was them that.
can't, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy. And the twins, like you said, the twins, they tuned in now. Boy twins, their stats was dang near even.
Y'all are some fucking dogs, bro. Hey, just keep showing up, bro. Y'all are some fucking
Hey, I
dogs.
seen him
Yeah,
in pads.
David,
I
you
seen
a
the other one
dog.
in pads, and I seen David.
Hey, he definitely
I
had
said
Davis
that
on his
ain't
back.
good.
But hey, I don't care. He rocked the shit out that Davis jersey, bruh.
Hey, mind your business.
All right, well, we're going to wrap that up. Don't
Says
forget.
who?
Brian
It's
kicking
a
us out.
team. My wife
Kicking us out. So you ready for us to
It
go?
says me because my wife can't park because there's nowhere to park, so she's waiting in the parking lot over there.
Oh,
She
no.
can walk.
You
So
got
I'm
that
in the
text,
doghouse.
so
So.
get your ass.
Yeah.
Move that red truck.
So, because I was supposed to wrap it up by 8 o'clock.
Yep.
So, anyways, 2 weeks from now, playoff game. At the moment, it's against the Bucks. They're coming here.
No, this is the Bucks for sure.
It is the Bucks for sure. So the road to the championship comes through Fort Wayne. So, as always, thank my guests, Brad, Deontay, Darrell,
D-Train, easy.
and
Big
Jacob,
2-9.
and Coach Minzy and Coach Q for joining us, and we'll be back in a couple weeks probably.
Hey, thanks for having us, Brian.
Hey man,
August 14th.
August 14th, Havenhurst Park, 4 o'clock kickoff. Everybody show up. It's gonna be lit.
Either at 12.
Playoffs gonna be cracking. You know, we bringing everything out. But follow us on Facebook, Fort Wayne Wolverines, Twitter, FW_Wolverines, same as Instagram, FW_Wolverines, and TikTok, FW_Wolverines. We everywhere, man. Follow all the social media outlets.
We
And follow-
outside.
Like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Yep.
And then, like Easy said, they said we were scared to come outside. We had to show them, you know. We outside.
We outside.
All right. See
Wolverines,
you guys
man.
next
I
time.
love y'all boys, man.
Hey, bro.